Don't miss any of the action at Oceanside, Chula Vista, Torrey Pines, and many more San Diego schools. Download the free UT Preps app on Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Hey there, sports fans. Christian Pedersen, David Ring. Welcome to the playoff edition of the San Diego Prep Insider Baseball Podcast. We are in the Canyonside Baseball and Softball Academy talking Division IV playoff brackets. Dave, how excited are you the playoffs are finally here?
This is going to be a fun bracket to do right here. I'm excited about this one.
All the brackets are fun, but this one's got some great games matched up.
For sure.
Who are you looking at as kind of being your odds-on favorite, though, to come out of this one on top?
Well, I'm going to start with the lower bracket. My team, my dark horse, not really a dark horse, we've been talking about them all year, is Claremont. I'm talking Michael Jarvis, and they're pitching over there with Pizzo. I mean, these guys are really, really playing some good ball. And who was your guy down in that bottom bracket?
Well, to me, the team throughout all of this that I'm really intrigued by is Sage Creek. It's their first year of being on the varsity level for baseball, and they are really gunning for it. They played a really tough schedule. They went out and went after, like, Carlsbad. They're trying to set up a rivalry with them, playing in that Avocado League. We're playing on some teams that are up in higher brackets of the playoffs. And they lost a fair amount of them, but they won a lot of them. They stayed close with a lot of them. So Harrison Humberstone is an automatic win, I believe, in this playoff bracket. The question is whether or not they can put together the wins when he's not on the mound. But that Claremont-Sage Creek matchup is going to be fun to watch for. Top half of the bracket, though, you can't forget about Bishops. You were talking about some of their kids earlier today.
Definitely. I've got Andy Semo, had a great year. I put him as one of my game balls early in the year. He's their catcher, really providing leadership for them, and they've also got some good pitching that I think might give them, they got the bye in the first round, might give them a shot. They got either Monte Vista or Chula Vista coming out of the first game.
And I want to talk about that game real quick because as an 8-9, you're always interested. 8-9, that can go either way.
Exactly.
This one especially, we got a really interesting set here. Chula Vista, great defense. They're a double play heavy team. They can get out of any jam at any point.
I agree.
And Monte Vista, again, with the one type of pitcher that can make anything happen. We saw them go to West Hills and get some wins. We saw a lot of flashes of glory and flashes of greatness, and all you need is that one flash, and there goes Bishops.
Totally.
So watch for that 8-9 matchup to maybe provide a little bit of a bracket buster in the D4. Also got to look at Southwest. They played some tough teams like Chula Vista down there in the South Bay. They're going to come out and supposing they win, they're going to take on High Tech, come out. Sweetwater might be the dark horse just because we're not talking about them, but they also might have the toughest road out of all this to have to battle Bishops and then battle the winner of that bottom bracket. Should be really interesting. Also, congratulations to Holtville and Classical Academy on both making the playoffs. Great seasons for them.
Lots of really good defensive teams in this bracket.
You're absolutely right about that, and that's not something that we can always say about a bracket. Sometimes it becomes I don't know. That one might be a bit of a shootout, but this is actually a bracket where we could be looking at some of the lowest scoring games across the board in the playoffs.
Right.
That's got to make you excited.
I know, that's what I see is happening, and probably the team that plays the best defense is probably going to get through some of these games the best, for sure.
So there you go. If you are a connoisseur of pitching and defense and probably games that all happen in less than 2 hours, check out some of the D4 brackets. We will be coming back to you come championship time. Play along with us with our pick'em game. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you out at a game.